it's Lisa Dickey from Dickey's Cooking School, and I'm going to talk to you about making healthy lunches. Okay, so when you're making your lunch, in fact, if you're making your dinner or your breakfast, there are 4 pillars to a healthy meal. Okay, pillar number 1 is protein. Okay, protein can be found in animal products, meat, so we've got chicken, eggs, cheese, feta, marble cheese. There's loads of cheese to choose from. We've got tuna, also salmon or other types of fish. And then we've got plant-based protein. So this is what's taken from plants. We have chickpeas. These are from a can, ready to use. White kidney beans and black beans. These are all ready to use. Just give them a rinse. Or they're in a dry form, like lentils and yellow peas. These need to be simmered with water. Then we have a grain, this is one of them, that's called quinoa, and quinoa is a great source of protein as well. And finally, we have, this is called textured vegetable protein, which is taken from tofu. You can get tofu in a block and use that. It's a great source of protein. This is basically made to look like ground beef. You add hot water to it and then you can cook it and season it as you would ground beef. Okay, so that is your protein. Why do you need protein? Protein helps build muscle. It helps repair tissue, and it's essential, especially for growing bodies. Okay, you need protein. It also, it takes longer for your body to process it, but when it does, it keeps you feeling full longer. Okay, another great source of protein is nuts, but if you're planning on making school lunches, many schools have an absolutely strict no nut policy. However, if you're home, handful of almonds thrown into a lunch, or walnuts or macadamia nuts. Those are all really great sources of protein. Okay, now that's pillar 1. Pillar 2 is fiber. What's fiber? So fiber is something that your body, funnily enough, can't process. So what that means is when you have something with fiber, it actually helps your digestive system. So why would you want something that your body can't process that just helps you digest food? Well, if you've ever smelled poo before, and I think you have, you're gonna know that you don't want that in your body for too long. It's essential that your body digests food quickly and efficiently, and it gets rid of waste products, poo, quickly. Okay, so that's your fiber. So let's go back to that vegetable-based protein. When you're talking about lentils, and your black beans and your white kidney beans and your chickpeas and your quinoa, these are items that do double duty. They give you protein, plus they give you fiber. So they are an excellent, excellent source. Pillar 3 is your vegetables. You need fruit as well, but vegetables often have more fiber, and also they're packed with nutrients. So when you're choosing a vegetable, the darker, the better. Okay, so dark leafy greens are loaded with vitamin K. They're really good for you. And also when I choose vegetables, something like a kale or cabbage, now that's not a dark vegetable, but these are things that hold up well in a lunch. So if you dress it in the morning, it's not gonna get all soggy and gross, okay? We also have, for an example, but there are many vegetables to choose from. We've got red and orange peppers, we've got tomatoes, and then we have this little beauty. This is an avocado. Now an avocado is actually a fruit, and it has a great source of fat, which keeps you feeling nice and full, and it's got a really great texture. My only caution about avocado is that it needs to be covered. So if you pack it in a lunch, you want it to be actually sealed either with a cellophane film or something, because if it hits the air, it doesn't taste bad, but it looks repulsive. It's like sort of brown and looks a little poo-like. Okay, now what's the 4th pillar? The 4th pillar, I'm gonna say, is the most important pillar. It's whether or not you're gonna eat it. It makes no sense to spend time packing a healthy lunch if you open it up and you have what we call lunch bag letdown, where you're like, this is gross, I'm not gonna eat it, I'd rather not eat it. That is a total waste, okay? So let's talk about, or when we go forward making lunches, let's try really hard to think of stuff that's gonna be a balance of protein, fiber, vegetables, and stuff that you'll actually eat and enjoy. That's all. Now we're gonna go into some really great recipes. I hope you try. Talk to you soon.